What is going on, y'all? Jason over here at Cog Hill Farm. And y'all, it is officially, I say officially, I think it's gonna get warm again, but it's cool or cold. Cold to us here in Central Alabama, I can tell you that. It is the first time I've cut the heat on all year. And yeah, it's cool this morning. And you know what? I'm kind of happy. I love the first cool days of, I mean, technically it's fall. I mean, it should be fall, but I love this this weather. I really do. You know, generally it's just so hot here and humid. This is just a like a breath of fresh air to me. It really is. Now, Brooke, on the other hand, Brooke does not like this at all. She really doesn't. Mary Carl's like me, she kind of likes it. And, but I know when it gets, you know, really cold for us, you know, I'm not a big fan of that, but days like today, I love it. Let's see how long it takes her before she realizes we're about to go to work. Here she comes. Come on. Let's go to work. You ready? Let's go to work. Y'all, we got a tractor tire here with a slow leak on it. And it just so happens to be the big one. It's ready? I know at some point I'm going to have to take this thing off and get it fixed, which won't be too much fun, honestly. These things weigh so much. And of course, on these bigger tires like this, the valve stem's on the back, and sometimes it's hard to get to. Probably have to get our big trailer and put the ramps out and just roll it up on there and take it out, because I'm not gonna pick this thing up and put it in the back of the truck. At least I'm not. My back's feeling good. I don't want to get it stirred up again, because that would be one way to get it stirred up, I can tell you that. And all we got really is that pancake compressor, which is, you know, made for construction. So we have to let it build back up again. I like to get me a, you know, a stand-up, real nice, permanent compressor for the barn. All right, got it aired up. Now we gotta go do something with the tractor. What's going on, Miss Peachy? Hey, girl. How you doing? Good morning, Pocket. Hey, baby girl. How's everybody doing this morning? Mama's done got y'all taken care of, hadn't she? Yep. Got the boss lady. Got the boss lady's assistant right here. Hey, Pocket. Look at that mouth. That's some good stuff, isn't it, girl? Hmm? That's some good stuff. Yeah. Woo-hoo. Got some shavings. You must have slept good. Hmm? You must have slept good, didn't you? And update on Pocket, she's doing great. Absolutely great. I mean, she's really doing well. She's adjusted well. Zero issues, nothing whatsoever. She seems really, really happy. I would say the transition has gone above my expectations. I really have. It's going really, really great. She's getting along with everybody. We are so happy that her and Peaches are doing well. Her and the kitty cats are doing well. It's been a really, really great transition. And we are letting her go see the other animals during the day, so everybody can get used to everybody. We're not exactly sure how we're going to work it all out. We're not for sure if we're going to let her in with the goats and the donkeys full time, or we're going to put her and the donkeys together. We're going to put her in the... We don't know yet, but we'll figure all that out. But in the meantime, she's doing absolutely fabulous. Just fabulous. Just said that she didn't get her, well, she didn't sleep late this morning, and since it is cool outside, she's gonna go ahead and fix her bed up and sleep a little late. Let me tell y'all, so she's scratching, look. So we put some extra shavings in here Over here, some horse bedding or just, you know, shavings. And for Pocket, this was gonna be Pocket's spot. And I think her and Pocket have switched. I think Peaches sleeps over here and Pocket sleeps over here in Peaches' bed. Peaches, that's nice of you to make Pocket that bed now. Yeah, because you are an expert bed maker. Y'all see that? Peaches got mad skills when it comes to bed making now. You know, if you get tired of all this farm boss and stuff, you know, get you a job over there at one of them mattress companies. There's plenty of them out there. All right, me and Mama got to go to work this morning. We got things we got to do, okay? All right, Pocket, you hold it down, girl. All right, so we have got to move our chickens. We're fixing to go knock that out this morning. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at this. What in the world? How in the world? What's up there, dwarfs? How y'all doing? Hey, Snow White. How you doing, girl? You doing okay, baby? All right, I gotta go show everybody what's going on out here. Y'all, how's this even possible? Y'all, Moody has never done this before. And how did y'all even do this? How did y'all get that hay bale out of this cradle? How? How? It wasn't facing the other way. I can understand if it was facing the other way and it rolled out, but it wasn't facing that way. How's that even possible? How is that possible? Do you know how much that hay bale weighs? I'm puzzled. I don't know how they did. How did y'all do that? Seriously. How? And look, you're gonna waste all that hay. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I am absolutely confused as to how this happened. So guys, if you remember the hay bale, we always put it in like this because the rounded edges go like this. So this was a full bale. They hadn't eaten hardly any, well, I mean, they'd eaten some of it, but it was 80% full. And that means it had to flip that way. I don't know how y'all did that. Gosh darn it. Moody's never done this. Moody has never done this. Our cow, Moody Mildred. I mean, this used to be in Moody's stall, but when Moody and the boys had it, this never happened. Never, ever, ever. There's not an animal in this pasture big enough. I'm confused. I'm absolutely confused. Did all y'all get on one side and push it over? I don't know how that even happened. I have no idea how that happened. So it's got a gate that goes on that front side, and it's not, the gate on it's not, the design is not great, especially when it comes to farm animals. It is not a great design. And so the gate doesn't stay on worth a toot. It just doesn't. It doesn't stay on worth a flip. And so I never put it on there because it just comes off. But I think what I will do, I mean, I'm Tater. Hey, girl. Did y'all see what? Moody, how did this even happen? How? I don't know how this happened. I have no idea how this happened. I guess I'll try to put that gate back on there, but I think I'm gonna flip this cradle around and make it where, because it is going downhill. It is going downhill like this. So if I flip it around and put this back end over here towards the hillside there. Don't mess with the camera, baby. Don't mess with the camera. Thanks, Laura. Thanks, girl. You know, that would help prevent it. They'd have to push it uphill to get it out. I'm 100% totally puzzled how this happened. I hear Mama with a tractor. I got to go to work. I don't know if Brooke's seen this or not. We got to move these chickens, and we got to fix this today. I'm trying to get as much of that hay up as I can. I don't want them to waste it. I don't like it being on the ground like that. All right, Holly, load up. Load up, let's go. Mama's going. She ain't sending me about it, but Mama may be as confused as I am. That's crazy. I can understand if it was Moody, Holly. But the goats and the donkeys? How? I tell you what, me and Holly are grateful for the windshield on the new side-by-side on days like today. It makes it way better, don't it, girl? Hey.
Huh?
Did you see the hay bale this morning?
Well, I may or may not have.
How is that even possible?
I have no idea. When I looked over there, I thought, well, one of two things happened. A tornado came through,
Yeah.
or Moody got in there.
You know, Moody's never done that.
No.
That cradle used to be in Moody's stall, and he never, ever, ever did that.
And you know, in my video yesterday, I showed that bale.
And it was
fine. And it was perfect. And it was huge.
I'm totally confused as to how that happened.
I don't know either.
The only thing I can figure is it's going downhill a little bit, and somehow or another it got pushed and just.
I just don't see it though because of the way it was in there.
That's what I'm saying. They would have to
It was in there to
flip
where it would rock back and forth.
And then it'd have to roll more than once.
I just wish we could have seen what happened. They all were lined up around it, obviously, and they all said heave ho at the same time.
Pushed on that back side.
Because it's not possible. I just don't see how it's possible. We couldn't do it.
I'm totally confused.
The tractor's the only thing I could figure could have done it.
I don't think any of them can drive the tractor. All right, let's get these girls moved. All right, guys. Nothing like that fresh ground, is it? Nothing like it. So you can see we're down here at the old barn, and y'all, the wind has literally picked up tremendously over the past hour to 2 hours. It has just, whew. I have to go look at the weather station and see what our gusts have been, but some of the highest I've seen in a while. I mean, like tropical storm forest winds, gust, I should say. It has been pretty rough. But I'm down here at the old barn, and I'm hoping that I can find the other piece to the hay cradle. Thought I had it over here. Holly, I'm gonna put my sunglasses right here, okay? Don't let me forget them. Don't let me forget them. I know you can keep up with things. Ha! This right there in front of me. Right there in front of me. This is it right here. This is what we want right here, girl. This is what we want right here. All right. All right, Holly, load up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see if we can get a hay feeder fixed. How many of y'all were yelling at me that I forgot my sunglasses? I almost did. I almost did. Woo, that wind. All right, so I gotta find me some pins to go in there. Let's see what we can come up with. All right, let's look here and see. Here we go. Those should work. Those should work. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, that's it right there. I may have to change the governor's staff sign to the other side over there. All right, guys, let's see if we can figure this thing out. Let's see here. What's up, Jess? Man, y'all got a mess. An absolute mess. This thing's so bent up that it may not work. We may not work here. It's bent real bad right here. I tried that. I couldn't get it in. This won't go in at the same time, no matter which way you do it. So this piece, Moody's done tore it up so bad that this is not gonna work. Yeah, it ain't gonna move. I say this would have to bend up. All right. All right, guys, let's at least get one of these in. That will help it somewhat, I think. No, not really. That's not gonna help it for Jack, is it? That is not gonna help it at all. I wonder if I flip it up on that way, kind of hang on it, if I can get this to bend over. Let's see here. Yeah, this thing's just stout. I mean, it is stout. That's not gonna bend at all, y'all. I mean, it is stout. All right, so it's not gonna bend. So let's just do this in. I'm gonna take this off. I don't want nobody to get hurt on this. If I thought that could hold into place, I'd leave it on there, but it's not gonna. Unless I drilled me a hole right there. That may work. That may work, all right? So let's leave this right here. I swear I don't know how y'all did this. I ain't got a clue how y'all did this. Ugh. Oh, it makes zero sense. Y'all, this is not ideal at all. No. Y'all know how much hay y'all wasted? Jeez, my Nelly. So much hay. What you think, Jesse? Huh? What you think? What you think, girl? That's about as good as I can get it. I think that's gonna work, though. I done got hot now. Moody, Mildred, watching me like a hawk over here with this hay. Even though they got a brand new bale over there that Tater Bug's eating. They're never satisfied. Is that what it is? Whew, well, that worked up a sweat. That's better, though. At least I got most of it off the ground. Was able to save, I don't know. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but at least I was able to save that much. Right, Jesse? I may come in here in the tractor and rake that up. I don't know. Boy, Peaches is gonna be proud of me today. Yes, she is. Proud of me. So I'm thinking if I put me a hole right here. This may not be the exact way it works, but it's gonna work. That's how you gotta do things on the farm. Ha 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 ha. That's how you gotta do things on a farm. That right, Moo Man? Heck yeah. Darn tootin' it is. Sometimes you gotta improvise. It's not perfect. It's not how it's meant to be. But that's gonna work. That is gonna work. Unless they come over here and unclip my clips here. And if they do that, then I know something's up around here. I wonder if Pocket knows how to dance. I wonder if she's ever seen any dancing. We won't introduce the Pocket to dancing just yet. We don't want to get her We don't want her to go, what in the world have I got myself into? I know you guys are way down yonder eating some grass, but hay ring is fixed, or hay cradle is fixed, and y'all don't have to tell me who did what. You know, y'all don't have to tattletale on nobody, but let's try not to do that again, guys. All right? Poo poo, Pookie, what are you doing? Wanna come over here and visit some? Come on. The cow gang's over here waiting on you. Come on, give everybody a visit. You're coming in too hot, girl. You gotta slow down. Tater said that was just way too fast for her. Well, all right, Tater Bug. Slow and easy. Like Moo Man over there. Moody may be asleep. You pretty girl. Yes, you are. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. Give me some kiss. I know. I know. Yeah, I know. Well, y'all can see me and Brooke put the mat down, but the wind's done ripped the little stakes out of it over here. See if I can't weigh it down some. But I am at the greenhouse, and I did mention that I had a new collard green, and I have grown this one a long time ago. It has been 12 years, gosh, longer than that. It's been a minute. It's been a long time since I've grown this particular variety called Alabama Blue Collards. It is an heirloom variety. This is the one I used to only grow at the old farm, and then I forgot why I stopped growing it, and I switched to something else. And then I ended up getting, or I ended up becoming a good friend with Hoss Tools over there, Greg. So I'm excited to grow this one. It is called Alabama Blue. It's not like a solid blue color, collard green by all means, but it does have a blue hint to it. And I remember the flavor of this one being just excellent. So I'm gonna get this started in the greenhouse and get a succession planting of collard greens. And I'm gonna plant these guys in the backyard garden once they're ready to go. I have not gotten my heater going yet. Have not. But I am planning on working on that probably all week next week, trying to get it done. And y'all, well, I'm gonna go and say it. I may actually have me some help next week. So we'll see how that goes. If I do have some helper next week, actual for real help, then maybe I can get that installed. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't want to say that I got we got some help. They're coming. It's going to be on like Donkey Kong, because I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. But I'm supposed to have some help next week. Fingers crossed. I'm not going to do this whole tray because I'm just going to do it back here in the back. And this should be plenty of collard greens for me and Brooke. And I think I can, sure enough, get them jammed in our raised beds back here. So I'm just going to put as much soil as I got because I don't have very much right now. Most of y'all know the routine. Going to get this moistened here, a seed starting mix moistened. I am excited about my help. I really am excited. It is a young person that is really willing to help and wanting to learn. So I'm excited. I am excited. So hopefully this works out. I'm not 100% certain if the Alabama Blue Collard Greens are on Hoss's site yet, but to double check their website if you're interested in the Alabama Blue Collard Greens. And always remember, if you do use our Hoss link, we do get a little small commission at no extra cost to you guys, and it does help us out a lot. Since I don't have very much soil left, we're going to cover up with this perlite, which is something you've seen me do a lot times in the past. And this is what the commercial growers like to use. It's just really, really light and airy. Looks like styrofoam. It's actually some type of volcanic rock, but it's super light and airy and allows the seed to push on through a lot easier, and it helps with a disease called dampening off. Excited about this, so I'll keep you guys posted about the Alabama blue collard greens. And in the meantime, I hope you guys have the best day ever today. And as always, y'all be good.